Hi YouTube, it's Janelle here. Don't mind the kids' room behind me. I'm in my niece and nephew's bedroom right now. But I really wanted to post a video today because just yesterday, a new law passed saying that anybody could freeze their credit for free in all of the 50 states. Now, this is a really big deal because I remember about a year ago, when the Equifax data hack happened, the news and, all the credit experts and personal finance experts, everybody was saying that the best thing that you could do to protect your credit profile and your identity was to do a credit freeze. And so I remember looking it up, and around the time that the hack had happened, it was still like, there was still a price. It wasn't super expensive or anything like that, but you did have to pay to freeze your credit. And then probably a while after it happened, like months went by, and then it was free. So then you could freeze your credit for free, but then in order to unfreeze it, you had to pay. So it was like, to this point, there have always been fees associated with, freezing your credit. And I mean, I just think that's messed up, because at the end of the day, like, your information is yours. Your personal information and your personal data belongs to you. And so you should have the right to protect it and to keep it safe. And that shouldn't be a privilege that's, only for people who can afford it. Like, that idea is crazy to me. So I'm just glad that the government, stepped it up and decided to, really take it seriously, because I mean, identity security is serious. So, I'm glad that this law came out, and I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of it. If you want to take advantage of it too, basically down below in the description box, I put 3 links, one for each of the 3 credit bureaus, and you just need to click on the link and you need to go through the steps, put all of your information in, and then, when you go through freezing your credit, you're going to get a 10-digit PIN, which is basically like another social security number. I mean, it's not a social security number, but it's another number that is going to help you protect your identity. And so it's a 10-digit number that's going to protect your 9-digit social security number, basically. So you have 2 numbers that are super important that you don't want anybody else to know. So your 10-digit number that is going to be the one that you're going to have to use when you want to unfreeze your credit. So let's say that, somebody tries to steal your identity and go and open a credit card with your name. They're not going to be able to, because your credit is frozen. So that's great. They're going to get denied and you won't have anything on your credit because of them. But then let's say you need to go and get an auto loan or a mortgage or a new credit card or whatever. And you actually need to use your credit now so that they can approve you. So what you do is you use that 10-digit PIN code and you unlock or unfreeze your credit. And so that way you can put in your application, get approved, whatever. And then you can use the 10-digit code again to lock or freeze your account again. So it's really simple. It does, take a little bit of time because you have to go online and, do the process. And then you also have to call them when you want them to unfreeze it before your actual application is going to be, processed. So it does take a little bit of planning, but it's definitely worth it because A, it's free 99, and B, it's going to pretty much make sure that you can't have your identity stolen. And like, fraud protection is really, really, really important, especially nowadays when everything is online. I mean, people have Venmo, they have Cash App, people are on here using Chase Quick Pay. Like, everybody's information and, credit card numbers and even social security numbers, unfortunately, at this point, like, people put it freely on the internet. So it's more important now than ever, as we're becoming more and more technologically, dependent. So all that to say that I'm going to do it. I definitely suggest folks do it if you're looking for something that is going to help you be more protected than just like, credit fraud alerts. Then the freeze is the next step up that you might want to consider. So the links are below. And then the last thing that I want to say is that if you have kids that are under the age of 16, this new law also allows you to freeze your kids' credit for free as well. And it's crazy because a lot of people would not even think that that's like a thing. They'd be like, why would I freeze my kids' credit? They're kids. But at the same time, the data shows that it's getting even more and more, it's becoming more and more of a thing. So back in the day, it was probably like less than 10%, of a chance that a kid's identity would be used, and stolen for credit fraud. But now it's actually like in the past year, it's been shown that 25% of kids are probably going to have their identity stolen before they turn 18. So that's a lot. That's 1 in 4 kids. If you have 4 kids at home, one of them is going to get their identity stolen. Like, that's crazy. So it's definitely something that, people should know. If you didn't know before, it is definitely free, and it is something that you can do for your kids as long as they're under 16. As long as you are their parent and legal guardian and all that. But yeah, post comments below. Let me know if you already froze your credit, if you knew about the law, if you don't want to freeze your credit, and tell me why so I can kind of understand. I don't know why somebody wouldn't want to freeze it unless they, obviously needed to have their credit checked. But yeah, so definitely share the video. This is new stuff that just came out in the news literally yesterday. So, you know, it's really important for people to know what's up and know that it's free now for everybody, not just for people who can pay, which is awesome. So that's all I have for you guys. Definitely comment below, share, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Go to my social media, which is going to be posted here. And if you want to write to me, you can write to me at MissBeHelpful@gmail.com. Till next time, peace.